welcome to today's video as we cover the best players of the LPL in the past week. Keep in mind, it does not include the games that occurred this morning as we started a new week. This is very schedule based and it is 100% based off of stats. So, the stats we use: KDA, KP, CS per minute, damage divided by gold, vision score divided by wards placed, and gold difference. We don't do solo kills because it is the LPL. Now, very stats based, like I said. So we have an upper bracket, lower bracket. We got the top 10 teams, the bottom 6 teams, and they're playing each other, right? So the best team in the bottom 6 has a good chance to dominate this board, and it did happen. I mean, 4 of the 5 roles have an LNG player somewhere in them. 3 of the 5 first teamers have LNG. We also have to keep in mind LNG, after their change with Zhao Feng, have become a team that are probably top 10. Zhao Feng has done a great job inserting himself into that lineup. Now, in top lane, Zika had the best stat line altogether. He did not lead in any category, but when you take them all into account, he did the best. Followed by the Shy of IG, 369 of Top Esports, and last place was Zhaozhu of RNG. So Zika had a 6.4 KDA, Salsa 13 for LGD. 66 KP, Jiang for Ultra Prime, 74. So that's 3 out of every 4 kills versus 2 out of every 3. Still very active. Zika 8.8 CS per minute, Zhaozhu 9. 1.8 damage divided by gold, Shanji 1.91 for Ninjas in Pajamas. 3.15 vision score per ward placed for Zika. Flandre 3.35 for Anyone's Legend. And then Zika led by 625 gold on average at 15 minutes. The Shy of IG, 675 gold lead on average. Jungle, Nayu, great week once again. LGD, similar to what LNG occurred with LNG, swapping out junglers and just improved. Now, LGD were still one of the better teams in that bottom 6. They were a great candidate to possibly be one of those that moved out of it. But adding Nayu has taken them up a notch. Nayu is a very, very good young jungler. They're honestly all 3 rookie junglers last year. It's kind of ironic. Milky Way was the best one last year. Was the one that kept his a job in the LPL going into this season, and protest inted is still protest inting. This past week he was last. Where Nayu and Zhao Feng both lost their jobs, returned to play, and are on bad teams, yet making the most of their situation because, I don't know what's going on with Milky Way, but from, an outside perspective, it's like if he was inting and protest inting, I mean, I would just blacklist him in terms of that's not the right attitude to have. Nayu, 10.5 KDA, led his role. He led in every category but kill participation. The kill participation leader was Hung of OMG. He had KP in all 9 of OMG's kills. They only played 1 series and they only had 9 kills. It was that bad. Now, after Nayu, it was Kanavi, then Zhao Feng. Last was Milky Way. Nayu would lead in CS per minute, 7.3. ROI 1.73, 5.89 vision score per ward place, and had on average a 1,000 gold lead. Mid lane, Haichao of LNG, great week, followed by Knight of BLG. Karis of Team Wii, as Team Wii put up a great performance this past week. FPX did well, then Team Wii did well, and are actually not in the bottom 2. Nip and Thunder Talk, as of I think the last time I really paid attention to the standings a couple days ago, were in the bottom 2 of the top 10, which is a shock. Charlotte of OMG last once again. Haichao at a 39.5 KDA. He only died once. That's obviously 39.5. That only happens when you die one time. 86 kill participation. 8.9 CS per minute. Angel 9.2, as we see the mid lane CS per minute drop quite a bit lately. 1.54 damage divided by gold. Saytab of Thunder Talk, 2.07, so double the damage over gold. 2.92 vision efficiency. Knight, 5.41 vision score per ward placed. Knight consistently is one of the best at placing vision. He gets leads in lane and then finds a way to turn those leads into vision. And I think that's very impactful, something people don't really think about. You know, you look at gold difference and you say, oh, well, it's gold difference. Okay, gold difference is one way to see dominant laning. But also, if a player's like, okay, well, I'm winning lane, I'm pushing the wave under turret, I'm going to go get vision in the enemy jungle. I'm going to go make sure I'm okay. I'm not going to get ganked. Stuff like that. That's the sort of traits that make a good player great, in my opinion. Bot lane, Light of Weibo. Great week. Followed by Taeyun of Team Wii, Hope of Anyone's Legend. Last was Starry of OMG. Light would have a 4.9 KDA, LP 7.8, 75 KP, Hope 81%, 9.1 CS per minute, LP 9.9, 1.72 damage divided by gold. Jackie of RNG 2.39, only played one series and dealt a lot of damage and didn't get a lot of gold. 3.07 vision efficiency, Shawi of LGD 3.83. Light would lead in gold difference, up 576 on average, as he and the rookie Era have done quite well in that bot lane. It's hard to really say if they're better than what it was with Hung. I mean, I'd have to really look at the stats, but they've done pretty damn well, all things considered. Support Zhuo is topping the charts, followed by An of BLG, Mako of IG. Last was Missing of JDG. He had a pretty rough week statistically. Zhuo had an 8.3 KDA, 86 KP, Moham 89%. Was involved in 8 of the 9 kills for OMG. I mean, congratulations. 0.98 damage divided by gold. On 1.42, which is pretty insane. There were a couple games in there where he dealt like a ton of damage, and it was like, oh wow. I mean, honestly, when I'm inserting the numbers, because I prefer to insert them manually, and kind of I feel like it gives me a better feel of the impact of the stats as I see the numbers and ratios change. And seeing the impact of some of An's games is pretty crazy. 1.42 is like the highest I've ever seen out of a support. That is a lot. That's even higher than we saw when like Senna was involved in the whole deal. 2.19 vision efficiency. Zhuo finding a very good way to impact the game via vision. 36 gold lead. An had a 298 gold lead for BLG. So LPL continues to motor on with their schedule. I still think their schedule isn't the best one, but it isn't the worst one. First team, Zika, Nayu, Haichao, Light, Zhuo. Second team, The Shy, Kanavi, Knight, Taeyun, An. Third team, 369, Zhao Feng, Karas, Hope, and Mako. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and hope to see you again tomorrow.